angels left their first estate to cohabitate with women in the days before the flood. And one of the things that they did was they taught mankind enchantments and root cuttings, this drug-related sorcery, the kind of things that you associate or connotate with classical witchcraft.
In every civilization, in every ancient culture, they have practiced divination. In every country and nation, humans have tried to reach the other side through meditation. Rituals and incantations, astral projection, altered state communications, some induce hallucinations, distort perceptions, ingesting mushrooms, psilocybin, salvia, ayahuasca, DMT, the cutting of roofs, the pharmakia, sorcery and shamanism. Psychics with visions, channeling beings to possess them. They interact through invitation, spirits and demons who are familiar to the victims, entering those who don't resist them through open doorways, connections from other dark dimensions. They fabricate apparitions based on expectations to people open to suggestion. A hocus pocus fascination, presenting false illuminations with one motivation: to present an imitation, an altered explanation, poisonous intoxication. The serpent's venom's like a weapon that can change and mutate to always keep you guessing. 1/3 of the angels fell, good versus evil, heaven and hell. And now we're caught in a battle between the night and the darkness in places unseen. 1/3 of the angels fell, good versus evil, heaven and hell. And now we're caught in a battle between the night and the darkness in places unseen. Since the beginning, the plan never changes, but they adapt to the beliefs of the ages. In every culture and race, see their traces erased, all their origins lost in the mazes of time. All these places aligned with the similar tactics, interactions with mass-based malevolent beings, creeping in with enchantments while seeming benevolent, teaching advancements to men with their origins evil in nature. This dangerous behavior enforced human labor, strung by the fingers, the strings of the puppeteer, pulling the leaders, led by the king of fear. Follow procedure, the spread of their greed, feed sneaky creatures deeper and deeper. Wolves among sheep that make signs of a wonders for wicked, adulterous generations who seek for a secret and reap what they sow as their sorcerers conjure elixirs, and spirits who speak through their sages and soothsayers, mystics and wizards and pastors, leaders pour poison down throats of their listeners, twisting through words in their messages, offering counterfeits, magically turning their staffs into serpents, worshipping false gods on purpose. 1/3 of the angels fell, good versus evil, heaven and hell. And now we're caught in a battle between the night and the darkness in places unseen. 1/3 of the angels fell, good versus evil, heaven and hell. And now we're caught in a battle between the night and the darkness in places unseen.
There was an effort made by the dark forces to take the initiative to contact
All right, what's going on, everyone? Steve JMO. It is a little past 4:30 here, Eastern Standard Time, Western Mass, United States. You know what it is, guys. How are we all doing tonight? It is the 30th of January, 2020, and I can't believe we are getting to the end of the month. It feels like we are getting to the end of another year for all the events that have happened this month, you know? So things are starting to speed up exponentially, left, right, doesn't matter what topic you're looking at, something new is out every day about it. But first, let's go through the chat. We got Patrick, we got Lord Help Us Tampa, Albert A, Michael Healy, Ghana Ball, Edis McFetus, Martin Ellen, Voyage, Sean Goodrow. What else just happened there? I don't know how to say that. Bob McClat, Gatto Fish. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that, but what's going on? Jamie Swim, aloha from Hawaii. So we are reaching people miles away. It's awesome. It's crazy, but it's awesome. Absolutely. Chris Coleman and formerly Hip. Nice, nice, nice. So Good to see you guys here in the chat. Only had like 20 minutes of notice too, so good stuff. Never know how to say your name, brother, but that's him right there from El Paso. He's here every day, and I have no idea how to say that. Neo HG 13 could be more than that. It could not be. But it is what it is, guys. So today we're gonna be talking about, what we normally talking about, what I deem some of the most important stuff. Chemtrails, geoengineering, solar simulators, obvious things that are going on that people either deny, don't see, or just don't give a damn. So, we're one of few. You guys in the chat, we're unique. We could see these things for what they are, and the truth does not scare us because I think a lot of these people are just afraid to look at a lot of these topics because they're life shattering, they're life altering. You gotta really just unlearn everything you have learned before because all they do is teach us indoctrinations and whatnot. So yeah, and apologize for all the sniffling. I don't know. I got some sort of. It's not even a cold. I feel fine. I feel 100%. I just got these little whatever's going on. So it is what it is. So I don't even know where we should even start. I got so much stuff to talk about today. So many things to get into. And, we're going to talk a little bit about the moon. We're going to talk about the stars. And obviously, we're going to talk about the sun. And, well, we all know in the Bible, Luke 21, verse 25, says there'll be signs in the moon, sun, and stars. Talking about, the end of times, the return of the Son of Man. So I think that they don't want us to see these stars because they want us to be unprepared. They don't want us to be ready. They don't want us to be, spiritually prepared. It's ridiculous. And yeah, dude, I know. How ridiculous is that? Let me put that up there. Yeah, I got sniffles, so they're gonna put me in the hospital. Oh man, I got the eucalyptus oil. I got that. And I got tea tree oil as well. So I just took a shower, so I'm gonna, let my sinuses, come back for a little bit, and yeah. So hopefully we'll fight this off, no problem. It's normal for me around this time of year to get a little under the weather. It's my birthday's coming up in a couple weeks, and I do not remember one birthday in my lifetime where I haven't been ill in some way. So I don't know if that's just luck. I don't know if that's something. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Every time I have my birthday, I'm done. Done. My birthday's in like 2.5 weeks, and we're going down the hill. So good stuff. I'm just looking through the chat real quick. Yep. Yep. I don't know how to say that, but I used to sell that at the vitamin stores. Colloidal silver, I think that's how it. Colloidal. I don't know, tomato, tomato, potato, potato. It's the same stuff. Same stuff. So like I said, we're gonna talk about the moon, the sun, stars, and how they're trying to blanket out these luminaries in the sky. They don't want us to see them for what they are, and obviously with the solar simulator, they don't want us having any connection to the real sun because every day they throw it out there. They throw the solar simulator in the sky. We have patents that go back to 1904, which I'm going to show. We also got patents for weather manipulation that go all the way back to 1811 for a process of controlling the weather. I also found this strange little video. We'll get that up in just a little bit. It's called top five cloud generating machines. This is from 2018. It's from Top Five's YouTube channel. They're pretty big apparently, and I wouldn't be surprised if we get a knock for this. So we're gonna show that last. I think that's the smartest thing to do because they yanked me off last week and a half ago for showing a video that's been showcased on everyone's channel. I sped it up and I didn't even show visuals for half of it, and they still pulled it down. So, the YouTube censorship, the YouTube algorithms are real. AI is real, people. It's so real. Transhumanism, yeah, that's something that people are going to have to really understand before it's in our face, before it's forced upon us. So let's get a screen share going real quick. What do we want to show first here? We'll show you this first right here. We get 1, 2, and we're sharing. Perfect. So a lot of people are most likely familiar with this screen, with this image, and just because I'm lame, let me just make sure this is actually on the screen. So give me 1 second. There we go. Get to my videos, and I can't even see thumbs up or thumbs down right now. So okay, it's there. It's all there. It's all good. And what do we got here? We got what everyone should know. This is pretty pretty regular. This is just, you got the Apple phone. This is the weather app that comes with the phone. Hexagons. Strange, huh? How the rays coming from the sun on your mobile phone app are hexagons. This is yesterday, because today is Wednesday or Thursday. This is yesterday's weather. And hexagons. Why would they do that? Well, could be because what's in the sky resembles a hexagon. Could that be why? Does anyone see that? This is in the skies this morning right here. Strange looking object. Okay. And what's so significant about that? Well, Solar Simulator Google patent has it in a hexagonal shape. Huh. How strange is that? How strange is that, people? 2 plus 2 isn't 4. It's absolutely crazy. It's absolutely crazy. 2 plus 2 is 4, people. It's literally that simple. If there's a patent that shows hexagonal solar simulators, and then you got the picture on the app, your regular weather app is a hexagon. And then the sun in your sky appears to have hexagonal properties. You see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Yeah. I sure hope so. I literally sure hope so. Oh. What did we just do there? All right. Yeah. It's crazy, guys. It's absolutely 100% ridiculous. And people don't see this stuff. And you want to know why they don't see this stuff? It's because they got... Here, let me... There we go. I'm not even screen sharing, am I? No. You know why they got the, no one cares or notices the hexagon in the sky? Because Harvard University has a solar geoengineering program called Operation Solar Shield. I wonder what that entails. Not shielding us from the sun and all of its benefits and nutritional benefits, stuff like that. How crazy is that? This is old news. That's from 2017. That's old news, man. That's the oldest of news. So old. Yeah, the chemtrail is, the chemtrail, the geoengineering, the solar simulators, they all play hand in hand. You literally can't catch one without the other. If you got the solar simulator in the sky, if it's not out at the time, it will be shortly coming. The chemtrails, the geoengineering, the frequency-based clouds. It's a frequency-based war we're in, guys. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. I just really can't believe that, this stuff is out there. The solar simulator. We've all been living life, taking it for granted, going outside, taking the trash out, bringing the kids here, going to sports, this, that, and the other thing. And no one even seems to even, entertain the thought that these people are so advanced. They have technologies that we couldn't even dream of having that can replace the sun and give you artificial sunlight and not even tell you about it. Did they go around house to house? So, were they on the news? Did they have a poll? Did they have votes on this to put an artificial sun in the sky, to put chemtrails in the sky for our benefit now all of a sudden, even though from 2017 prior, it was all a conspiracy theory, and then they came out and said they're going to do it for our benefit. So what's going on? And people don't see it. That's why they don't see it, man, because they just got their head down. They're on their cell phones. They're, Instagramming. They're doing all this other stuff. They're distracted. I'm guilty as the next person for being on my cell phone, but I'll probably log, maybe 4 hours a week on it. Some people, they log days on it a week. How ridiculous is that, dude? And when I'm on it, Facebook, YouTube heavy, YouTube, the Gmail app, looking through, getting new emails, subscribers, talking to them, trying to set up other things. I'm not on the phone like all these other people, doing the games, putting up, every 10 minutes, got to make a status, got to put a new picture. Oh, look, my dog. Oh, look at this food. Looks so good. This, that. Like, no, dude. No. That's what the mainstream has all the kids doing. That's why they're so docile and so just like disconnected from reality, because they're connected to the artificial reality, the reality of the cell phone. That scrying Black Mirror has them. Dude, has them. And if you can't see that, dude, I really don't know what to tell you. Yeah, people are hypnotized super hard. Super, super, super hard. I remember, Michael, I saw that yesterday. I saw that. I meant to say something about that in the chats. Michael Cayenne, I'm sorry, I don't want to say that, but as of today, he says, yesterday, I think it was a lower number, but as today, we've had 9 total hours of sunlight / simulator light in Michigan for this month. I wouldn't doubt it. We've probably logged a good maybe 12, maybe 14 ourselves here in Massachusetts, and that's big. That's a lot for us. We get bummed out over here. Bummed, dude. It's ridiculous. If there's not actual plane spraying chemtrails, there's the lines in the skies, there's the frequency-based clouds, HARP, NextRad, Doppler, you name it. They don't care, dude. Yeah, man. It's so crazy. It's so crazy. All right, what do we want to show next? Let's just show that none of this is like a conspiracy theory. Watch. We got solar simulator patents, Google patent. Let's go another patent over. Google patent as well. Process for controlling the weather. How nice is that? It expired in 68, but I don't think they just thrown this out the window. They're probably on the bigger and better patents that we don't know about, and I can prove that in a minute. And at the bottom of this patent of controlling the weather, you have the method of producing rainfall. Let's click on that. Yeah, 1891 this goes back to. That's when it was published, so it was probably talked about a lot more. And holy crap. Holy crap. They have changed the similar documents again. Let's prove that they are whitewashing history as we know it. So you guys can see me do this live. I am not tampering with anything. You shall see. Crap. Is it this one or is it the bottom one? We'll go with this one. Ah, we're wrong. All right, it's the bottom one. Yes. All right, so what do we see here? Method of composition, method of dispersing, method of crystal, process weather, solid propellants, taming the name Wild Norway. Okay, so that's all there. Yeah, yeah. So what the hell happened to the 1882 and the 1811 similar documents citations? Come on. See? Method of, method of composition, method of dispersion, method of crystal. This is the same exact pattern as we prove up here. Look at the numbers. Come on. Literally the same pattern. Literally the same pattern. And they are taking out how far back this actually goes. And I will not be surprised if the actual date on the top of the patent changes, because this secretly goes back to 1811. That's a long time ago. But in reality, it just goes back to 1891. So incredible. Absolutely incredible. I just don't quite understand the the mindsets of these people that just don't see this and refuse to see it, because that's just 2 patents I showed on controlling the weather. Go to the SiriusReport.com. They have 100 patents that relate to weather modification. Yeah, you got the rainmaker. Yep, process of producing smoke clouds from moving aircraft. Nice, dude. Process of producing artificial fogs. Nice. Airplane spray equipment. There you go. Process of controlling the weather. It's a different patent. Same thing pretty much. We went over all these before, and I don't know what I just did. All right, let's get out of here. But yeah, man. This stuff is really, really real. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is not even close. Oops. And you think this is a conspiracy theory? This is a video 2 years old called Top 5 Cloud Generating Machines. And we don't even put audio on this. Well, we're gonna need audio because I can't explain it like these people do. So let me get out of this screen share and we'll open another one in just a second. Go Chrome tab. Yep. Oh man, if we get pulled for this, someone start commenting heavy. We'll speed it up as well.
Number 5. The Taurus molecular cloud machine was invented by the Russian military and is designed to decontaminate soldiers that have been exposed to a chemical agent. It works by shooting high-pressure water into a modified MiG-21 jet engine. This mixes with chemical compounds to create a high-temperature mixture of gas and steam. This gas blows away radioactive particles and destroys infectious agents, a creative solution to a potential chemical attack.
Free.
Nice.
F
That's what I'm talking about. Nice ad.
E Number 4. The government of the UAE is trying new things to create rainfall across their dry desert nation. They came up with an idea to modify the outtake of a plane engine to literally form clouds. This is called cloud seeding, an interesting idea. However, there's not much evidence to suggest their cloud seeding program actually really works. They do create small clouds, but not ones large enough to contain much water. But maybe this technology will develop over time.
Six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
And we have ignition of NASA's Space Launch System solid rocket motor powering us on our journey to Mars.
Number 3. NASA tests a solid rocket booster which they plan to use for future deep space exploration. The chemicals involved in the burn create a dark cloud, large enough to get picked up on weather radar. Number 2. So this machine here, appropriately named Big Wind, is designed to put out oil well fires. It works quite literally by shooting a cloud of water vapor directly into an oil well fire. The combination of water vapor and wind blows the fire right out. Oil well fires are incredibly difficult to control, but this machine is an innovative solution to
I don't really know if I buy that one, dude. But yeah, check this one out. Am I muted? I'm not muted. I'm not muted. All right, cool. But yeah, check this one out. Tell me this isn't just blatant in your face. And I believe we've shared this before when the BBC guys went to NASA. NASA, you know, the people who, you know, can't give us a straight answer about anything, the people who've taken 600 billion since its inception and, you know, have never actually gone to space in reality, but yet they have cloud making machines and they have patented solar simulators. So what's NASA really doing?
And finally, number 1. Engineers at NASA's Stennis Space Center in Mississippi test a new RS-25 rocket engine. The burn lasted for 8.5 minutes, and when finished, a massive cloud loomed over the facility, one of the largest man-made clouds ever created.
How crazy is that? So cloud generating technology, cloud generating machines are nothing new. Whoops, what did I just mean to do? That's what I meant to do. It's quite the wacky world we live in, guys, and we gotta start understanding that, you know, everything we know might not be what it was. You know, you look at, and did you see how real those clouds looked? You know, and they're artificial. So who's to say that every single cloud in the sky now isn't fake, isn't artificial? Even on the days where it looks like they're not even spraying, they're still out there with their NASA cloud machines, with their, you know, sometimes, you know, they'll forecast a storm. Oh, a storm's coming in a couple days. And then you look at every major factory in your area and they are blowing the smoke out like you never seen them before. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, man. Oh, fucking freezing upstairs right now. My space heater broke the other day. I gotta go return that at some point, but Jesus age, it is freaking cold, man. All right, let's do a screen share real quick. So I showed you patents, I showed you proof, I showed you evidence that these things are real, you know. Some of it not my videos, but check this out. Check what we caught today. Check what we caught today. And let me just full screen this, and let me just double, triple, quadruple check that you guys can see this, because for some reason this video did not email to me. I got 4 empty emails with no content, nothing. But check this out. Check what we. So yeah, it looks like my YouTube's behind a little. Let me turn that down. Hit live, and it's there. Is it full screen? Let's see. That's not bad. That's not bad. I think I can make it bigger though. What is this fucking doing over here? Oh no, it's perfect. All right. This is perfect. This is what we caught today. This is the skies at around 4 o'clock, 3:30 or so, somewhere like that. And look what we got going on. Look at that. Chemtrailer in the sky. Funny thing is, you can't really make out a plane there, but I'll show you guys a chemtrail later where it's in this video where you can clearly see a plane, and it's just strange how on this plane, I mean on this whatever you call it, this spray, there's nothing really there to indicate that, you know, something is whatever, you know. Then we look over here and look at the sky, dude. That's Operation Solar Shield at its finest. That's the government working with science, and this is their production. Government sprays out of the skies, science puts these frequencies in the skies, and that's your end product. And you know, don't help but notice the hexagonal pattern in the sun we just saw there. It's absolutely ridiculous. White hot the sun is now. It's completely white. It's completely, you can't even look at it. I was lucky I had sunglasses on today. It's ridiculous. Weird looking sun. Weird looking sun, if you ask me. But, you know, what do I know? What in the heck do I know? Just a, you know, 24-year-old kid who's always getting yelled at by someone. So, you know, it is what it is. This is the plane where you can actually, this is the chemtrail, you can actually see the plane. Can't really see it there, but it gets bigger, and I record for a couple more minutes, and we'll go back to it, and you'll see just, you know, it's a blatant plane. And the other ones, you know, 50-50, it's your call. From my viewpoint, there's nothing there. They're just stuff being sprayed out. But this stuff is crazy, man. They just blow the sun out of the sky every single day. Whether it's a solar simulator, whether it's the real actual sun, they don't want you seeing it because they don't want you benefiting from the sun's natural properties. And they don't want you noticing the fact that the sun's a giant white hexagon, as we just saw right there. How crazy is all this stuff, guys? This is day in and day out. I'm on what? Like 3, 4, 5 nights a week, and we are literally talking the same stuff every single time because it's that blatant. This is the stuff that they do, bro. Yeah, exactly. I can see far. Yeah, from up here, you could see from where I am, you could see freaking probably almost 100 miles, man. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. There's the moon in the sky that they don't want you to see, that I think is some sort of plasma liquid. So I don't know what the moon is, but we'll show some video on that in a little bit. Just look at the stuff, dude, in the sky. Like, even like all of this is 100% fake. All of that down there, all that white lines. Obviously, these white lines are artificial clouds, but everything around and below them are fake. The whole white sheet in front of the sky is artificial. It ain't real, people. I don't know how people don't see that, but there's the obvious plane, and the other 2 chemtrails were a suspect to, you know, being those orbs or the very, very small unmanned planes, you know, the drones. I don't know what's going on, dude. From my vantage point, it feels like and looks like the chemtrails are getting lower, along with all the quote-unquote natural clouds. Stuff is just bizarre. And I did zoom in a couple times here. It looked like it was a bunch of different colors on my screen earlier, but I had the sunglasses on, so I don't think we got nothing there. But that's Operation Solar Shield at its finest. And these guys are making damn sure that those clouds stay up there, because they're all working together. It's one big formula, and it's a different formula for different regions. They want different reactions from people. They want different levels of sedation. They spray different compounds, different mixtures. You know, look at all that. In front of the sun, behind the sun, on the opposite side of the sun. I don't know. Operation Solar Shield. Bill Gates has a climate engineering campaign going out right now to save the Amazon from burning down. Well, maybe the Amazon wouldn't be burning down if you weren't spraying aluminum everywhere, because aluminum, look at the hexagonal properties of the sun right there. That's what I deal with every day. And that's why I do what I do every day, because people cannot see the fact that their sky is whitewashed. It's completely unnatural, artificial, fake, whatever you want to call it. The sun is not what it used to be back in the day when I was a kid. The sun's a white hexagon that literally burns you. It's ridiculous. People don't see this stuff. And there's commercials that have this in there. This has all been pre-programmed before. Nothing new under the sun, people. They've had stuff like this before, but not in this way, not in this version of technology. It's wild, the world we live in. And the people, the general public, they better wake up before it freaking slaps them in the face, dude. Just look at all this. Not a natural sun. There you go. Ah, you dirty little bastard. Let's look at that again. That was interesting. Little more. We do a zoom. There you go. 1, 2, 3. It's going to be 4. You get your 5, and over here would be your 6. White hot hexagon in your sky. Undeniable proof. Undeniable proof, people. And if you can't see the fact that those clouds are not real, they're coming from airplane jets. They've been tossed on by Doppler, NextRad, HARP. None of those clouds are real. Whatever quote unquote storm we might have coming in the next couple of days, let me check right now. Actually, this is going to prove that it's 100% artificial. And right now, we don't have any storms coming until next week, but Saturday or Friday and Saturday are going to be cloudy. And this is what your new cloudy is going to look like. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. And people just don't see it. People just don't see it, man. Oh my goodness. Getting all worked up over here. And the reason, one of the main reasons I think they're using the chemtrails, well, that there's probably like 20 reasons behind the chemtrails, but one is to disconnect you from the frequency of God, the Almighty, the highest, the one who spoke us into existence with a frequency. He spoke the word, and he said, "Let there be light," and then there was light. The dude spoke it into existence through frequency. What you hear right now is it's frequency. What's coming through your TV, your laptop, your phone, that's all frequency as well. We're all surrounded by frequencies. And now they're adding an extra layer of frequency that is loaded with heavy metals and other things. And now they got the 5G grid going up to just put more frequencies in the air. It's all just to disconnect us from the one true frequency, guys. It's that simple. It's that simple. And another big reason is they don't want you seeing the prophesied signs in the moon, sun, and stars, because we all know what they told us the stars were. We all knew what they told us they looked like. They said they were millions and billions miles away. They were other suns with galaxies, but you look at some compelling videos. And you notice that stars through the P900, the Nikon zoomed in. First of all, they all have an individual frequency-like pattern. A lot of them are fucking flashing all of a sudden. And, you know, they're clearly not 93 million miles away. People are like, oh, it's going to be just dust under an insect or something. It's like, oh, yeah, bro, check this out. Where is it? Yeah, you'll see that. And, oh, there's one of these where he zooms in. Yeah. Doesn't look like it's right here, but these are what the stars actually are, people. I am under the impression the ones that are blinking profusely are the stars that aren't supposed to be there anymore. The stars that fell to the, you know, the luminaries, the angels, the angelic beings that fell to Earth, 33% of them. That's what I think these blinking ones are. And the wandering stars as well, the planets. They worship the planets. Mars, Venus, Saturn. They love worshiping Saturn. Saturnalia, that's big. That's big in the occult world. And that's just, you know, a non-flashing, pure lighted luminary. And then you get one like this that is just completely up for question. The prison of the stars. And they don't want us seeing that. That's why they're putting these chemtrails, these you know, the geoengineering. They're putting all that in the skies during the day and night so we don't see these things in the sky. And Elon Musk even came out and said he's going to put so many satellites in the sky we're not going to be able to see the stars anymore. So they don't want us to see what the stars are going to be doing. They don't want us to see that, dude. You serious? You think they want us to see anything like that? You're freaking out of your mind. Freaking out of your mind if you think they want us to see that or know what the true properties of the stars are. It's crazy, dude. It's absolutely crazy, this stuff. So wild. And you know what else they don't want you to see? Sure as hell don't want you to see this. This is the moonrise through a P900. I'm not too sure when this was, but just look at it. It is liquidy. It is ripply. It is not a physical object yet. I think when the moon appears in our sky, you know, the moonrise, I think it's still in its liquid state coming out of the portal that Enoch prophesied about. I think the moon has 7 portals to come out. 7 or 5. I believe it's probably 5. Same with the moon. I mean, same with the sun. The stars come out of a portal too. The moon definitely comes out of a portal in its liquid state. And then once it's not red and yellow and orange anymore, and it's in its white physical whole state, and it starts giving off cold light. I don't know if any of you guys have put any of that together, but it is crazy. Look at that. Look at that, dude. Look at the moon rippling away like jelly in the sky. Absolutely crazy, huh? Absolutely crazy. I don't know what the moon is, but I know they have a lunar simulator up in China as we speak. China's got a lot of crazy things going on, dude. So, yeah, the moon does produce cold light, absolutely. Not until it's in its full state. Not when it just comes out of the portal into our perspective. So, it's absolutely crazy, guys. I hope this video was, you know, helpful. I hope that you guys can like and share this, and you know, hopefully this can wake up a couple people, because I thought I made this pretty simple. I didn't want to go too deep and too complicated and get everyone all tripped up. because that's when everyone gets all confused. But I think that we did a decent job here today. I mean, we went through a list of patents that are provable and relate to climate geoengineering. And that's what they're doing. They're geoengineering the weather. They're geoengineering the clouds. They have a fake sun in the sky, and all of the impacts of it. They're calling it climate change. They're calling it global warming. Like, maybe if you guys haven't been messing with the weather and the properties of the world for the last, like 200 and something years, maybe, just maybe, this shit wouldn't be happening. But these guys, they don't know their ass from their elbows. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get on out of here, guys. I hope you guys can, show this to someone and hopefully it'll relate to them. So like, share, and subscribe. God bless all you in the chat. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got today. Just wanted to show you guys that crazy video of the sun we had today. It's absolutely ridiculous. But I'm gonna get on out of here. This is a video from ODD. It's called Take Me to the Stars. Hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna get on out of here. God bless you all, and thanks for coming.
You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars tonight. You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars tonight. You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars tonight. You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars tonight.
Bill Nye, the science guy, once said that I am one giant fuckhead. Me and Neil deGrasse, straight shield for cash, and we are the evil that people want dead. You're just a product of the environment, but everything is fake. This entire shit, I don't know what to say, but I'm not buying it. I've been here every day and I've been trying it. Everything that we're taught is a scam, and all along it was part of the plan. Telling us they're gonna go to Mars with a man? That's why I call them out as hard as I can. We ain't been to the moon and we ain't going soon, and everybody at NASA is a soulless goon. Man, this is fact, this is so damn true. Everybody watch out, Orion's floating through. Man's face is fake, but you gotta admit this lie takes the cake. These people need to chill out and take a break, but I'll never sleep again, I gotta stay awake. They lie and we don't need that. It's one big hoax and I'm starting to see that. Space was a place that I wanted to be at. I used to believe that.
You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars tonight. You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars tonight. You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars tonight. You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars tonight.
Growing up, I didn't have a clue. I used to think the earth was a ball just like you. Who knew? Everything that we learned in school is nothing but bullshit. None of it's true. Ha! And these people call it education. Just a clever way to say indoctrination. You don't seem to understand the plot we're facing. It's all about common sense and observation. But not for the mainstream, it isn't the case. They say you're spinning on a rock in the middle of space, but now's not the time, nor is it the place. I'm really sick of getting lied to, so get out my face. If you feel the way I feel, then come with me, get up. Flat earthers all across the plane, ripping it up. Truth seekers all up in this bitch, getting it crump. And if you think we plan on stopping, then you're shit out of luck. That's why ODD is always on the grind, and I'm never ever scared to speak what's on my mind. Cause this day and age, everybody is afraid. It's an illness, realness is hard to find. They lie all the time, and we don't need that. It's one big hoax, and I'm starting to see that. Space was a place that I wanted to be at. I used to believe that.
You can take me to the stars. You can touch the stars.